Hello, my brothers and sisters. How you doing? Well, it's that time again for another video. It's been a beautiful day over here. The sun is splitting the heavens. It is gorgeous. I can see why people worshipped the sun in the olden days. I live in Ireland. We didn't see the sun, our ancestors. That's why, we worshipped like rocks and peat bogs and stuff. So, as you know, on my channel, I like to mock the Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to do it on the channel on the YouTube page, Facebook page, where idiots abound. Jehovah's Witnesses congregate to give me ammunition to mock them. It's the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witness Worldwide page. And what happens is the guy puts up some kind of inane bullshit, and then everyone goes, "Oh, that is so good. Jehovah is good. He's so good to us." He could put up literally anything. It could be like Jehovah says you gotta poop in your hands and clap, and people would go, "Oh, Jehovah is good. Jah is blessing us," and it's brilliant. I love it. So let's go with the first one, okay? And I'm going to have fun with this one. So there's nowhere in the Bible where Jehovah forces people to obey his laws. Listen, obey, and be blessed, my children. Tony Denise just starts off with an emphatic yes. Stephen T. Feary, who appears to be an African gentleman, says, "Yes, we all have the gift of choosing to obey or not. I love Jehovah. He is not a dictator, like the one in my country. He made me eat my sister. That was terrible." He didn't say that last part. God is not a dictator. Okay, well, God is pretty dictatorial, let's be honest. When he told the Israelites to go and enter the land of Canaan, that was a brilliant call, wasn't it, God? Awesome. Okay, he did that now. What are we talking about? He did that approximately 35 to 4,000 years ago, and we're still dealing with the aftermath of your decision. You are awesome, awesome ruler. Candace Small says, "I loved that part last night." So I assume that they did some bullshit about this on the Thursday night group. And Amos Kitty Capesi says, "This is a fact." So another couple of emphatic yeses. And then Rebecca Racco says, "We all have free will to choose. However, Jehovah promises at Proverbs, so follow the way of good people and stay on the paths of the righteous, for only the upright will reside in the earth, and only the blameless will remain in it." How about David? Was he blameless? Killed a woman's husband so he could sleep with her. All he had to do was sing a song. "I'm so sorry, I killed your husband. Now I'm gonna hump you anyway." I can't play the guitar. David couldn't either because it wasn't invented yet. But nevertheless, he did kill a woman's husband just to shag her. I don't think that scripture is correct in Proverbs. And it was him that fucking wrote it, wasn't it? That was Solomon. So his son wrote it. Anyway, cling to Jehovah. There's no other hope. Now, everyone says Wendy Klein has free will. That's why we can prove we are not a cult. Hard to get in the faith. You have to prove and fight that you want to be a dedicated servant of Jehovah. But if you want out, you just leave. No one makes you obey. You obey Jehovah because you love him and see the fine fruits of your labour. Example, a clean conscience, a beautiful marriage, a bounty of wonderful tips on how to be a good parent. I remember some of those tips. In my case, it was good nips on how to be a good parent, right in the back of the arm and this sore part. If I didn't answer, if I moved too much, if I didn't listen hard enough, nip in the arm from my mum. Other kids, some of those wonderful tips included, take him into the back hall, sisters. Beat him. Get the husband to just beat on that child. Oh, we all know it. We all remember it so well. Lots of tips on how to be a good parent. Beautiful marriage. How about some tips on a beautiful marriage? Well, if your husband has sex with a dog, he can't really be accused of having fornication, so you can't divorce him. Awesome tips. So either Jehovah is the sick and twisted one, or the Jehovah's Witnesses are. I will leave the religious and the non-religious to make up their own mind there. So, Aikishi Ellis says, "He created all of us with the gift of free will." That was my South African accent. I like that one. Now, where were we? Oh, Susan Edison says, and that is a huge blessing in itself. Jehovah wants us to come to him because we choose to. And of course, our love for him as well. But at first we are looking for answer, and then we realize they are coming from Jehovah, and we make the decision to follow him. So we choose. So when the Jews were in concentration camps, and they were told, "Well, we're going to work in these factories, or we're going to execute you," was that their personal choice? Did they just get to say, "Oh yeah, we personally choose to do that. It's what we want"? So could they be said to be in serving the Nazis wholeheartedly? According to this bunch of Einsteins, that's exactly the case. Dear me. Now Miriam Combe says, true definition of love. You don't force it because it's natural. By obeying his commands willfully, we demonstrate our love for him. So Miriam, once again, Miriam, right? I'm going to say, Miriam, tell me you love me or I'm going to kill you very, very soon. Oh, I love you? Oh, you really love me, Miriam. It must be true. Jackass. Couple more truths. Fandi Malese says, and our observation and reference from the scriptures tell us that only a few will choose Jehovah's way of life. Though sad, but it is reality at the same time, is Jehovah who choose the desirable things of his world, the humble and sincere ones, but it is still an individual choice. Well, is it a choice for us or a choice for him? That's an eternal biblical question. I thought I was chosen at one point. I thought I really believed it. Just turns out I didn't have all the facts. Penelope Pitstop, like your name. I always liked how you got past Dick Dastardly in that race. True, we have free will. We are all volunteers to love him, to serve him, to obey him, and he will bless us all. All those volunteers, like those 6-year-old kids you're baptizing now. I saw that little picture of a bunch of kids. Not one of them could have been over 10. Oh no, but back in my day, we made a big play about how we didn't believe in infant baptism. Let me tell you guys, those children are infants. They are infants getting baptized, okay? At 8 and 10 years old, you can't be entirely sure those kids are cleaning themselves correctly. So how the hell can they make a permanent, forever dedication to Jehovah? Ugh, yuck. Gwendoline Mutsa Chefoki says, yes, it is always a choice to serve him, and it is always up to us to obey him. And Jehovah does bless the efforts we make to do what is right, even when it is not always easy. It's wonderful to look back and thank God without regretting having made the right decisions. Well, that's a good point. Let's think about somebody who made the right decisions and who really loved God and see how he was treated. How did Job fare? More importantly, children who are watching this, how did Job's children fare? Oh, that's right, Job had new kids. But remember, God allowed Satan to kill all his kids. So apparently, it doesn't matter if you're good, if you're bad, if you're just part of the universal game of God's one-upmanship, you can still get killed. Absolutely terrific. Susan Quinn says, go to Jehovah with a willing heart. Well, you better, or you're going to get fucking murdered. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't become a Jehovah's Witness, people. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you like and subscribe.